Skvar! Burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child. The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next? Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gone displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate. Yes, and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now, not ever. Thank you.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. Reckon so. There's something off about you anyway. Might be brain rot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge. Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Please, leave me be. I've got an awful lot to get done.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Investigator? That miniature mastodon is about as much use as rats in the pantry or flies in the soup. Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees, but I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
That might be worth a look.
What's that?
Something over there.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Someone there? Let's crack it open.
Can't give up now.
A crypt.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania, and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Oh, well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
I'm heating up. Nothing will stand in my way.
I am fury. I am death. Taste my fury.
We shall prevail.
Forever dauntless.
Let's finish this.
My victims await. Onward. What's this? Well, so much for peace.
Victory awaits.
On the victor's path.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
does Dolor get?
Suffice.
Stop watching Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. It is cool. Dolor is an artist. You do well to think Brethren in blood, kill them!
Step quick.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Steps light as falling leaves.
Out of sight, out of mind. This feels good.
Still in shadow.
Let's go. Jimmy on the go.
Battle favors the fearless.
Victory awaits.
My God, this is sick. This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan. I think these were the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
Not even the most pious of priests could deliver them from this.
full torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles. Looks empty.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Trap. Be cautious.
A long way to go still.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps. How considerate. Watch your back.
A trap. Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
What to do?
Come to finish the job. I picked the wrong fight. I gave the bastard something to cry about, though. By the gods, it hurts. Help me, please. No. It's too late for that. No potion or spell can fix this. Get this blade out of me. Use it. Kill me. Kill me now. I serve you death on a plate, and still you refuse to eat.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. He will not leave you bloodless for long. He will twitch you by the sinews, a puppet jerking and jabbing at his command. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Traps. How considerate.
Decapitated, but still warm. Looking ahead. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these arses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist? In Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Let's go.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
No time to waste.
The guild owns this city.
I will not know failure.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
For the Stone Lord.
Can't give up. Got to press on.
I am ready.
Over here.
No choice but to keep going.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Yes?
Well met.
Just another crate.
That's curious. Someone's left a trap out for us.
city. Up on the hill.
To hire all the refugees.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we... Welcome to Rivington, South Coast Way, North Worms Crossing.
This is the sort of place I'd wait around.
That's curious.
did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Still, we got some decent stuff. Made a nice change from picking through your dusty pockets. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Attention. Donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
I got you!
Donations? Food, sundries, gold. These poor refugee sods need all the help they can get. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Nestor let you in? Good. Means you'll be further away from me.
Not sure why you were so keen to get in the barn, but if the Manip says so...
All these goods have already been checked in. I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
I hear you've been given permission to be here. Don't disappoint me. Are you going to search the barn or what?
You best not piss away Manip Nestor's good graces. I hear Worm's Rock Prison is rather cold this time of year.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck. Toys.
What now?
To injure children. It's abominable.
Can you please give me a hug?
Who would do such
Bet
a
your
thing?
arms would be so snug.
I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up.
It's abominable.
How delicious. With pleasure.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. You're free to go. This time. But next time you won't be so lucky.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, how kind of you to say. I have been growing my bristles out. It's something of an art, you see. Salutations once more, old stick. Always a treat to have visitors.
Glad Nestor sorted out those trap toys. Nasty business, that.
Nice to be in a crowd of normal people for once.
Really? I prefer my company. Extraordinary.
We're farmers, Chris.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Oh, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
Here we are, Griselda. Oh, all in one piece.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we got biscotti out of that burning barn.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it? Yes! Oh, goodness, yes! I am a good dog! Fantastic stuff! Oh, yes, you're lovely. You can come back.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy.
Whatever the dog thinks, being here is much better than being out there. Right, my dear?
Well, the children can be a touch crabby, but... Yes. You're quite right, my darling. War is no place for a precious little baby like Biscotti after all.
I apologise for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
Oh, here we go. Here it comes. Yes, yes, yes! Amazing! Perfect! No notes!
We need to get into the city.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
I got you!
All in one piece.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. I don't give a shit about all that. It's how I've been treated, which is the real travesty. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now. Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those two bright boys were hiding. So I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobbos. And it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though.
Glad at least one of us is doing well.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
You made it here all on your own.
It was touch and go.
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
I'm really
worried about Umi. They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
But I can scrape. So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy. More could have survived if I had done the right things. Don't take that on.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe and then found out I'm last in line to get in, 'cause I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Thought I would have noticed some explosive teddy bears lying around. Guess not. Well done, I suppose.
Free road between Baldur's Gate and Eltergard. But from what you tell me, I had it easy compared to the rest of you.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God, I can practically smell it.
Shut it. We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was had, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Take the wood from the cart.
Back off! I found these apples first.
The state of this car. Wait, what were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
Something over there.
And taking their fair shares. Plenty for everyone.
If won't get us fed, ordered.
Wait for the vampires to strike here.
And let them marshal all their strength against
Our
us.
people.
I do not like our chances.
This is the end.
Then we should end it on our terms, not hiding in fear.
Rechtei hathran rust. Frey valdisk durovna. Frey vald iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, the same monster hunters you met in the Hag Swamp. Their leader is burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
For those your friend stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Must be exterminated. Nothing less will do.
And if our children still live...
We are begging help from you, an outsider. I would follow Ulmer to the hells and back, but this does not feel right. Cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
To lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely. Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
I pray you will succeed where we failed.
Exterminate every last vampire parasite.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
There are so few of us left.
Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
Just the same.
As long as we stand together,
choices.
we can never be truly broken.
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence and pain.
On our terms. Do not stand here and wait. Khazad-dûr must be destroyed. We had our judgment, and it almost doomed us. We need strategy and cool heads.
Should we fortify
I'll
the camp?
destroy every last
Wait for the
bloodsucker.
vampires to strike here?
And let them marshal all their strength against us.
They'll always be more.
I do not like our chances.
They spread like locusts.
It is good to have you with us. There is something rotten at the heart of this city, and it needs purging. Cazador's nest of serpents must be disturbed. Nothing less.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Keep them guessing.
Blood comes easy these days.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Something over there.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Can't talk just now, sorry.
You're such a scaredy cat.
I'm fine. I packed bags for myself and the kids.
I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fist, right?
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
Day out there.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us?
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Reynald there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Reynald. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.